The Chinese Premier Li Qiang has arrived in Pakistan ahead of the two-day Shanghai Cooperation Organisation summit that starts tomorrow. Mr. Li was welcomed by Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif at the airport. His trip marks the first for a Chinese premier to Pakistan in more than a decade. Final preparations are underway in Islamabad as the city gets ready to host the summit. The meeting is taking place amid a spate of attacks in Pakistan. The absence of top leaders from delegations, key delegations even, also casting doubt over how much weight this summit will carry. Hira Mustafa with more from Islamabad.
Islamabad hasn't seen a high-level international event in over a decade, but the city is back in the global spotlight with the Shanghai Cooperation Organisation summit happening this week. Leaders and ministers from its 10 member states spanning Asia and Eastern Europe are convening here on October 15th and 16th to discuss key issues around fighting terrorism, regional security and economic cooperation.
I feel that SCO is one platform that can certainly help in reaching greater consensus and finding those commonalities or common ground so that we can actually, like I said, sort of improve the security situation or the regional stability, whether that's through regional peace or regional security situation, and other SCO member countries can certainly help us in reaching that platform or reaching that common ground.
But the high-profile event comes amid a challenging security situation in Pakistan. A recent attack in Karachi by a militant group known to target Chinese personnel killed 2 nationals and injured 10 others. Heightened security is already in place here in Islamabad, with the army deployed across the capital.
We just held a SCO ministerial meeting here when the member states ministers were here. So that is not a problem. Security is an issue, yes. But by and large, Islamabad is safe, being a capital, so I think government takes, special measures to ensure that our guests are comfortable.
There are also security concerns around Imran Khan's supporters who continue to rally for the former Prime Minister to be released from jail, with them threatening to march towards the Red Zone, an area in the heart of Islamabad where the summit will be held.
We are also beefing up the security of the Red Zone, where most of the activities will be taking place, so as to ensure a foolproof security plan for all of our international visitors and the dignitaries. But at the same time, we are going to take stern action, and we are going to deal with these protesters iron-handedly.
Established by China, Russia and 4 Central Asian nations more than 2 decades ago, the Shanghai Cooperation Organisation in 2017 welcomed Pakistan and India into the bloc. But bringing both rivals to this table hasn't done much to improve ties soured over decades, with Kashmir remaining a major flashpoint between the 2 nuclear states. There were early hopes that this summit would be a chance for a diplomatic reset, but that hope has since diminished. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi has declined to attend. Instead, India's Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar will be here in the first visit by an Indian Foreign Minister since 2015.
Both countries can have mutual benefit and mutual advantages to have a relations with. Kashmir is a matter, and we have always been advocating that we should sit together to find the solution.
But like last year's SCO summit in India, China's President Xi Jinping and Russian President Vladimir Putin will also not attend in person. Chinese Premier Li Qiang and Russia's Prime Minister Mikhail Mishustin will go in their place. Questions linger about what can really be accomplished here, given the absence of key leaders, especially under the watchful eyes of the West that recently slapped sanctions on Russia over its war with Ukraine and on Chinese supplies to Pakistan's missile program.
It's already under a lot of scrutiny, so a little bit more won't really hurt us. But let's see what the outcome of the summit are. And we should not underestimate Pakistan's diplomatic prowess. And I'm sure Pakistan will do a great job. And the SCO summit is not there to hurt anyone. It is only there to explore better relations, better economic relations, better socio-political ties.
Despite the absence of top leaders and the security concerns, there is optimism here that the two-day meeting can help lift Pakistan's global standing if Islamabad can overcome the challenges of hosting the event.
With the clock ticking down as the high-stakes summit draws near, Pakistan is desperately trying to overcome its internal challenges and ensure the safety of foreign visitors, aiming to make a lasting impression on the world stage. Hira Mustafa, CNA, Islamabad.